Hey friends, welcome to today's Singapore Market Digest. I'm Wei from the Investing Iguana, and today we're looking at some interesting movements in the Singapore market. Let's kick off with Wilmar International, one of Asia's leading agribusiness groups. The company has faced some headwinds, with their net profit dropping 39.4% to US $590.2 million in the second half of 2023. Despite this decline, they managed to boost their revenue by 5.3% to 36.4 billion, thanks to stronger sales volumes. For shareholders, Wilmar is maintaining its commitment to returns, proposing a final dividend of $10 per share, just slightly below last year's $11. The stock closed at $3.21, showing some resilience with a 0.9% gain. Singapore Airlines has given us something to smile about with an impressive performance. The national carrier knocked it out of the park with a 146.7% surge in net profit, reaching $1.6 billion in Q3 FY 2024. While this sounds fantastic, let's put this in context. A significant portion of this came from a one-off non-cash accounting gain of $1.1 billion. Revenue growth was more modest but still positive at 2.7%, hitting $5.2 billion. Genting Singapore, our integrated resort operator, has had a more challenging period. Their latest results show a 34% decline in net profit to $222 million for the second half of 2023. Revenue took a 12% hit, coming in at $1.2 billion, and looking at the full year, the picture is a bit less dramatic, with net profit down 5% to $578.9 million, while revenue actually grew by 5% to reach $2.5 billion. Here's an interesting turnaround story. Seatrium, our offshore and marine specialist, has made a remarkable comeback. They've swung from a $1.7 billion loss to a healthy profit of $120.9 million in the second half of 2023. This impressive recovery comes from better revenue recognition and some smart investments paying off. To celebrate their return to profitability, they're rewarding shareholders with a final dividend of $0.15 per share. In the telecommunications sector, Starhub continues to show steady performance. The telco reported a 7.5% increase in net profit for the second half of 2023, reaching $78.4 million. They're maintaining their shareholder-friendly approach with a final dividend of $0.32 per share, bringing the total dividend for the year to $0.62. Looking at the broader market context, we're seeing mixed signals across different sectors. The aviation sector, represented by SIA, shows strong recovery potential, though we should be cautious about one-off gains inflating the numbers. The consumer staples sector, through Wilmar, demonstrates resilience in revenue growth despite profit pressures. The gaming and hospitality sector, as seen through Genting Singapore's results, suggests some normalization after the initial post-pandemic surge. Meanwhile, the offshore and marine industry might be entering a more positive cycle, as evidenced by Seatrium's impressive turnaround. Remember, friends, while these results give us important insights, always consider your investment timeline and risk tolerance when making decisions. The Singapore market continues to show its characteristic resilience, even as different sectors face varying challenges and opportunities. That's all for today's Market Digest. I'm Wei from the Investing Iguana, reminding you to stay curious and invest wisely.